Hello, hello, hello. Hello, guys. Hello. Axel is dead. Why? Where? When? Hello, guys. Wait, it's been a while since last I streamed, so everything is all over the place on OBS. Can you guys hear me well? Ciao, Blades. Blades and Sword. Hi, Gemini Jade. Yay. The gardening section. Interesting name. Maguosa. Why are you angry? Angry. I've been waiting since yesterday. Hi, Aluka. Thank you for watching from Twitch. Ciao, Mune. Hello, Witchran. Ciao. Humbert Gorl Random. Incredible videos. I hope someday I can see an analysis of Samira Soul Fighter. I already have a video covering her, actually. But you will have to dig a bit in my channel because it's pretty old now. But I did review her. Can you please also showcase the chromas and how they affect VFX? Ciao bello, Yanteki, ciao! Georges Turuad, the man, the legend. That's too much. Tomka, hello Axel, as always, thank you for your hard work and what you do. We need more people like you. Thank you guys for following me, for supporting me. Axolol, hello CP. Sup? All good, I think, more or less. What about you? So, yeah, I wanted to, as always, I have some kind of overview, some kind of, testing out the new champion skin or whatever is the new subject at hand on PBE before I start working on my videos. So I was thinking, since it's been a while, when last I streamed, we could check the new Vayne skin together. Because on surface, the trailer truly hyped me up a lot. So I really hope that she won't let us down. That's the thing. So I also prepared the model viewer, which I should have here. Okay, yes, perfect. So, okay, I'd say we can first check it out in-game. So, one thing I want to do first is to possibly, since I'm not really a Vayne player, but I already know and played through base Vayne. So, what I'm gonna do first is Mesothelioma. Thank you for following. So we're just gonna hang out and check out first of all the general feeling of the skin without being too much technical, and then we will go through the technical side of the skin together. And I will just take notes and stuff that I will later use on my video. So first of all, I like to add some bots that will help me determine whether or not we have status effect animations, because the only status effect animation that I can trigger myself from the control panel is stunned, but we need an external source for knock up and run slow, unfortunately. And those that I like are Nasus for run slow. So HILMN Nasus. And Alistar I love for knock up, because Alistar will just spam. Though I was thinking that maybe it's time that rather than Alistar I start using Shogat, because Shogat gives us more space. He doesn't have to be completely attached to us like Alistar. and it's more predictable. Maybe we'll start using Cho'Gath better. Yes. So we will have Cho'Gath bot and Nasus top. Oopsie. Okay. The skin ult looks sick with Rika on her back. Yeah, it's for what I've heard, it's like some sort of anime reference, but I'm not really familiar with the anime in question. With the anime, I have arrived. Hello, Jetmax. Ciao. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Okie dokes. Okie dokes. Okay, so here we have it. The spawn animation looks really sick. Yeah, more or less. I do like the transition feedback that she has between Homeguard in and Homeguard out. The art is really sick, I have to say. So, like...
You must follow.
Hebov, thanks for following from Twitch. So, look at her right hand. Look at her right hand, guys. Her right arm. Like, that's literally the only thing that changes from Homeguard run. Like, yes, I get there is a lot of visual. The demon and honestly, this thing on the ground that is very similar. It reminds me of Revenant Train, Diego. But then her animation is just like nothing changes. Like only her right arm, the demon arm, just goes behind, but it's not gonna be completely ideal for me because I'm playing on high latency here. As you can see, 200. So I'm noticing already that I might want to trigger the auto refresh cooldown and mana. Okay. The visuals are amazing, by the way. I love how they portrayed the demonic element. I still need to understand whether or not this is gonna be canonic, because Vayne's vest seems a bit too much modern. Like, it doesn't really look like canonical Runeterra. The idol animation is amazing. Absolutely amazing job they did with the VFX and SFX in particular, because sound effects are very often look at that. It's very flashy, like there are cuts, like there is no fading. It's literal cutting in transition, and it's something that I noticed also in her respawn animation. Spawning animation, I'm sorry. Something that I'm already noticing is that her transition animations in general are very, very... the playback of the animation is very, very short. Oh my god, the eye visual is amazing. Then again, this doesn't surprise me because the new direction, again, ever since the whole layoff thingy and how they started nerfing, in a way, legendary skin quality. Chugat, what are you doing? What are you doing, my friend? You have no mana. It's all been like prioritizing visuals rather than spending effort in animation and 3D models in general, especially modular 3D models. Although this demon here is very likely a base 3D model. It can't be 100% visual. It's very unlikely that it's 100% visual. The transition back to idol seem a bit incomplete. Okay, also she doesn't seem to have the knock-up animation. It's like the animation is not complete. It's pretty cool, but then it just cut to idol in a super weird way. I don't know. Why is that? It's kind of annoying. Maybe we can see better the knock-up. If Chuya decides to, okay. Okay, so there is no knock-up animation. Considering that usually... honestly, I can't even tell. Usually there is at least 2 status effect animations out of 3. So let's see, maybe if Nasus can slow us down with double view, possibly. Mr. Nasus, if you would please. He doesn't seem to he just doesn't. Why doesn't you double view? Use double view on me. I guess we will try on the honey fruit, guys. We can try on the honey fruit. Okay, so there is no run slow either. The thing is that when you are on base movement speed value, catching a honey fruit, you can see that you go below 300 movement speed. You can see down here that you go below 300, and below 300 is the threshold for which the run slow animation plays, but it's not happening. So the thing is that she does not have knock-up and she does not have run slow animation, and we can already check for ourselves if she does have stand, which I hope at least is something that she does not. So this is the stand. We are emulating the stand animation, the stand status effect, and there is no Animation playing. So this is 3 out of 3. They didn't give her a single status effect animation. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. It's literally, it's 3 out of 3, not even 1. Just 3 out of 3 missing status effect animations. All missing status. Why? Why? I don't understand. Why? Why they don't stand up power? Is this word the same as all the legendary skins? Lol, I think she has some problems with her crit animations too. Okay, we're gonna check it out, Jetmax. What are the skins included in the new pass? I think they actually changed the way the battle pass works. They are not going to include limited skins to the pass alone, but all of the battle pass skins will be available to purchase on standalone. So even the epic skins. So yeah, only Shaco, I think. Oh, okay. What is going on? Why is Nasus just walked up here to just smack us? So I think she only has okay. Yeah. Okay, we had the double view on Nasus, and yeah, there is no Unslow. There is no Unslow. Absolutely no Unslow. Yeah. So there is something that I wanted to check. So we can just despawn minions and turn off towers, and we can just check things out. Okay, with a target dummy better. So okay, so let me check something real quick. What do we have here? What do we have here? What do we have here? We have attack 1. Yeah, as you can see from here, guys, why there is that snappy feeling. It's because even the transition to idle actually does not connect back to the idle animation. Xinx, thanks for subscribing, my friend. It does not reconnect. Like, this is something that I never... Idle 1. We have idle 2. Yeah, figured that the demon is actually it's visible from the model viewer, so... Also, she has a third idle voice, but it's exactly the same as idle 1, so I don't understand. I really want to check out the other legendary skins too, which are Project Vayne and Sentinel. So Sentinel looks very good. I like Sentinel a lot, but I never really went through her kit. I very much doubt that those skins have any status effect animations either, because likely the reason why the latest skin does not have a status effect animation is because when an art team is charged with creating a new skin, the most common practice is to check the older skins loadout and see and check out the animation entries. And so this is true especially for say artists or a development team, third party commissioned team, whatever it is. I very much doubt that the team that made Vayne is in-house, because if it's in-house, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, because that means that not even the artists at Riot know how the game is played. That would be really bad. So I really hope that this skin was commissioned from a third party studio. The thing is that the common practice is like, okay guys, Riot gave us this skin to do. What do? We need to work on the animations. And how do we animate her? Because we don't play League of Legends, so we need to understand how to animate this 3D model. And so most common practice is they just check the previous latest legendary cosmetic skin, because of course they will be given the rough general idea that this cosmetic is not intended, it's intended to be superior compared to the base one. So it's intended to have that bit more than the base one. So what they do is compare older, if existing, they compare older legendary skin projects, loadouts, and they check out the animations. So these were the first transition. Oh my god, this is the first time that I see trans written on an animation entry. So likely, which is the latest? I think it's Sentinel Vayne, the one before Demon Cursed. So I'm pretty sure that if we compare, it's likely gonna be similar. For example, I already cannot see oh my god, can I say that Project Vayne has so much more, like it gives literally a whole different spin. If you compare Project Vayne and Sentinel Vayne and Demon Cursed Vayne, like you can see how Demon Cursed and Sentinel Vayne, like you can notice the similarity. Also, pay attention to the playback duration of the animation. Do you see how it's exactly the same? It's exactly the same. This is likely because they used as a canvas for the project, they used Sentinel Vayne. But if you check out Project Vayne, you can see how the playback speed of the animation is much more paced. This is a more natural pace. This is what I want personally. Okay, when I check animations, this is the kind of pacing that I seek, because it's more natural, it's more realistic. Like, I understand that you want to try and speed things up because Vayne is an ADC, so you need to kite a lot, you need to move a lot. But in my opinion, to have an efficient way, especially to showcase transition animations, is to make them longer, because the longer the transition animation is, and the more the player's eye can actually read
You
those
must
animations.
follow.
If you make those animations, thank you, Sid Leak. If you make these animations just too quick, too fast, like this, your eye does not have time to even discern the transition part. It's like, the thing is that, for example, here we have attack 1. This is I think this is an issue that Sentinel Vayne likely has to. So if we compare, by the way, attack 1 and crit. Okay, so there is no critical strike context. Like, there is a context, but they did not animate it. They just copy pasted it from, and the same from Project Vayne. Okay, except Project Vayne is very old. How old is Project Vayne? Like, look at this. She has so much more personality, in my opinion. And the animation playback of her attacks is much more paced. Look how quick it is. Like, you can't even enjoy the flow of movement of the animation, because it's just so fast. I don't like when playback speed is so fast, is so quick. One thing that I appreciate is that they actually added 4 variants in total. Okay, they didn't. They just did that with Sentinel Vayne. That's why. I do appreciate that the attacks, at the very least, are not recycled. I think we can... Yeah. I truly appreciate it, and this is not a given. Because very often, especially with legendary skins, they have been recycling. One good example that comes to mind, one of my videos where I got super mad, was Spirit Blossom Karma. That was like 90% recycled from Fairy, holy moly, how's it called again? Fairy Court. Okay, that's cool. Fairy Court. The Fairy Court Karma skin. So the Spirit Blossom Karma had like 90% animations recycled from Fairy Court Karma. And something that they also did with Mecha Kingdom Darius, where they pretty much... I'm gonna show you real quick. I want to show you real quick. Something that they did with God King Darius, for example. And where is it? There you have it. And it was the Idolin, if I remember. Yes, it was the Idolin. And it was like, see, this gives you the idea, okay? Can you see how it's the same? It's the same animation. It's because they literally copy-pasted the rigging and the animations, and they forgot. They forgot to change this one. So, and this is the easiest way you have to understand from which legendary skin they copy the loadout from. Which isn't necessarily bad, because you need a base to start from. It's not necessarily bad, but you need to change. You need to animate it differently. You can't just leave animations as they are. So one thing that I at least appreciate is that, well, Demon Curse Vayne seem to be like completely original in terms of animation. And a good upgrade, at least from the Project Vayne, is that they added a fourth variant, which is no small thing. Attack on Tumble, though, even if there are some transition animations, I'm seeing here that the old Project Vayne, then again, Project Vayne is pretty old now. Look at this. You can tell that a skin or a champion is old by the number of idle animations that they have. And 3 idle animations, it's like old style. Old Riot animators used to make like 3, 4, 5 idle animations. It's not something that they do anymore. Something that I wanted to check out is, okay, run base, run fast, run haste. This is interesting.
Follow.
Hey Rogues, Rocco, grazie from Twitch too, grazie. Thank you, Rocco. Something that I was noticing is that we're gonna need the normal speed for this. So if we check out her run base animation and we go normal, okay. So Project Vayne run base, it's like this jog. And then we have
You must follow.
Angelo, thank you for the following. And then we have like, this looks like already advanced running. Like it's not an animation that you would make. Morn, thank you so much. It's not an animation that you would make for advanced speed. So this jog here of Project Vayne is pretty nice. However, if we move to run fast, oh no. Oh no, okay, so if we move to run fast, you can see that Project Vayne changes her posture because she's gaining speed, she's ramping up speed, it makes sense. But as you can see, oh my god. As you can see, Sentinel Vayne. Okay, so run haste is actually different. She does share, however, run base and run fast is the same animation. So she shared run base, run fast, and run haste. Okay, she has this slightly more pronounced run animation. Meanwhile, like Project Vayne, it's very distinguishable. Like you can really tell when she's just in run base, which should be like base boots, run fast, which is pre tier 1 boots. Sorry, run base is pre tier 1 boots. After you purchase tier 1 boots, you have run fast, and run haste should be a context that plays above 380 movement speed value. Thank you, the good dude. Thank you for the follow. This should be a an animation that plays above 380 movement speed values, so you can actually see an evolution. This is very good. This gives very good player feedback when you play, especially movement-wise. You can tell that you're upgrading your movement speed. Sentinel Vayne skips the run base and run fast, which means that there is no difference between no boots and boots. And past the 380 threshold, somewhere when she gains enough movement speed, she will start going like this. Still, it's not the same level of depth that Project Vayne has, unfortunately. As for Demon Curse Vayne, she literally has just one way of moving. Like, it doesn't matter the run animation context. She's just gonna run like this forever. So like, this is the way she runs with no boots. And if we do buy boots, if we buy base boots, it's still the same animation. And if we, for example, just to be sure, nothing. It just does not change. Even past 500 movement speed value, it's still the same. Holy moly. This is bad. This is bad. This is another flaw that I have to add to the list. So visuals are amazing. Credit where credit is due. Though only one run animation context. Project has 3. Why? I don't understand. I mean, I can assume why, honestly, and it's like I was saying before. The thing is that people who make these skins, they don't play the game, they don't play the champion, they don't know what happens in the game, and that's also a reason why there is no status effect animations, for example. That's why, for example, base Yunara has all 3 status effect animations. They actually added run slow post-release, which is something they never did. I don't know if Riot watched my video. I really doubt that Riot Games watch my videos. I really doubt that. But Yunara was the first champion ever that received a post-release animation update that I noticed on status effect animations. That was insane. Also, I know that I checked out some. I actually exchanged chats with one of the dev who worked on Zahen, and they said that they actually published an animation update on his movements, on his movement animations for Zahen. But I checked it out and there is nothing. So when I went to confront him about it, he said like, "Oh, I don't know. You should ask the animators." But then, who is the animator? And so it kind of died there. They said in this patch notes thingy that they actually updated the Zahen animations, but I didn't notice anything when I tested it out for myself. And so again, maybe they just said that they did, but they didn't, because I don't know what to say about that. Anyway, sorry, I'm so easily misled. I digress so easily, guys. I'm sorry. That's why I'm not good at streaming, and that's why I should not stream. anyway, so something else that I wanted to check out, and we will help. We will use the model viewer for this. It's the Homeguard animation. So very visibly, so we have. You can see the entrance animation, Homeguard in. It's very cool. It's very flashy for sure. But then check out how she runs. Yes, she has this visual tray. Oh no, sorry. Oh no, I broke it completely. Oh. FML. Okay, so I have to leave. Check out how she runs. We have this visual tray, okay, the demon that triggers above her. So this is all VFX visuals. And then when she stops running, the only thing that changes is the position of her arm. So she doesn't really have any... Can we check on the model viewer? Give me a second. Yeah, so as we said, as we noticed, okay, we do have it's very interesting because the demon has so many modular pieces here. It's pretty impressive, I have to say. A lot of pieces working together here. At the same time, if we kinda disable the demon and we just look at Vayne, yeah, the only thing that changes is the position of her arm. So then again, what do you guys think? Let me fetch the chat. What do you guys think? Because honestly, I don't know. Like, yes, the extra work has been put in the demon, but couldn't they just give her something more? Like, for example, I don't know, make her do a Naruto run, for example. Make it look like it's different. Wouldn't that have been better? What do you guys think? Because honestly, I would have. Yeah, it's nice to see people from our country get super... Oh, famous outside Italy. What? Ah, okay, we're talking about... I think the skin would look better if they removed the hand on its head. I hate when Riot puts that kind of thing in skins. Why so? I think she would lose character. I don't know. I think that the hand is a nice. Oopsie. I think the hand is a nice addition. Honestly, it kinda gives you the feeling that there's like she's not completely possessed, but there is this demon that is trying to get a hold on her. It's a pretty cool detail. Honestly, I think that without the hand on her face would be pretty boring. I don't know. I think that the hand gives a lot of personality to the skin, to her look. I think Run would be better if they did something like High Noon Yone Homeguards. Oh my god, Drago, yes. I mean, I did not want to talk about High Noon Yone because clearly I am biased and High Noon Yone is one of the best legendary skins in the game. Honestly, but since you mentioned him, now I see no other choice but to actually... So it's on you, eh? So if anyone is gonna complain for checking out Yone now, it's Dago's fault. So yeah, we do have the demon element here as well, and but the Yone one is so much better executed, if you ask me. There are different visuals, like I mentioned earlier. The demon, Hainun Yone's demon, makes use of a lot more fade, wherein the Vayne demon is pretty much all of cut effects. So now it's not something that I can show you on the model viewer, because the model viewer is not a game engine. So all we can see from the model viewer is 3D models, no visual effects or sound effects. But we can definitely see, for example, the Homeguard, which somehow does not automatically trigger. The thing is that maybe we can compose it ourselves. So, and this is genius, by the way. Yeah? Like the way they made, Homeguard work on Hainun Yone. Okay, is that this is how Yone is moving, but they overlap the ghostly shape, which on the model viewer you see it as fully physical, but in game it's actually has lower opacity, so it has this transparent look. This is how you see it. So especially from above, it's like if you look at the upper torso and the lower torso, it creates this super neat effect where it's like like if you eliminate the lower torso, it's like this is the movement that he has, no? If you try to eliminate the upper torso and you only look at the lower torso, it's like a Naruto run with the swords. But if you combine them both, you have this super nice effect that it's so crazy good. It's so crazily executed, okay? And the thing is that it's a very different run from the standard run base. Okay, this is the combat base, because the thing is that Yone has a very special combat proximity animation swap. Okay, so this is the animation. So it's not so even though he has the demon, this is something that I will want to, by the way, talk about in the video that I make. I will very likely compare Yone, Hainun Yone, with Demon Cursed Vayne. Because honestly, oh my god, what is it? Here you have it. Because honestly, well, they both have the demon component, but at the very least they don't recycle. Like you can see, guys, can you see the way he runs? It's completely differently animated from Run Fast. It's a different position entirely. It's not the same animation. It's absolutely different. I am scared to enable the wireframe here, the skeleton here, because yeah, there is also the demon skeleton in here, but that's something that also, yeah, Demon Cursed Vayne should have. But the thing is that once you swap animation, it's completely different. It's not reused. If we do that with Demon Cursed Vayne, and we just like swap from Homeguard to to one of her animation contexts, because they are all the same, like there is no difference. It's the same animation except her arm is just behind her. I don't know. It's cheaper. It's cheaper work. It's cheaper work, and I don't understand why. And I don't understand why. On top of project having so much more. Vayne model is gorgeous. Oh yes. No, for sure. The model, the 3D model quality is undoubtedly good, but also the demon one is I like the way it's animated and everything. But at the same time, I don't see why they have to compromise. I don't see why they have to compromise. Like, it's quality that you already had previously. So why do you have to lower the bar every time? It's like every time they start over. It's like every time they don't know. It's like every time they never did a legendary skin before. It's like I don't know. It's so silly. It's so silly for the way I see it. I don't understand. I don't understand why it's like this. So the status effect animations and the lack of proper run animation, different trigger contexts. It has so much less variety in general. Again, it's like they try to like they put everything they have on visuals, which is good, huh? Because the visuals are amazing, especially the ability visuals. We still didn't try the ultimate. I'm gonna try it soon. I wanted to check out. I really hate how we just don't have like the transition animations. It's just cut out completely. And it's just like the video that I made about the new mythic variant for Project Yi. The playback speed of the transitions is so quick and snappy that you can barely register it. Like, it's like she doesn't have any transition. Yeah, I understand. Like people can find all sort of excuses. Like, yeah, but it's a crossbow. It's an arm crossbow, so the dart is shot super quick. But at the same time, you can work on a way to make it so that the player can register the transition animation. That gives flows, that gives pace. That's a real eye treat for the player. It makes it feel good. You can make like Vayne probably, I don't know, use her left arm and grabbing her right arm where she has the weapon and like grab her arm in pain or something every time that she shoots. There is some, like I'm not the artist here, okay, but there is clearly so many things that you can do animation wise to work on a transition that feels good for the player. But she doesn't have it. Take Wei, for example. I use Wei a lot in my videos. Wei has a super good transition animations. The way that he repositions himself to connect to the run animation. That's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. And I understand that Vayne ramps up attack speed at some point. But even with attack speed on the way, you can still find a way to make it pleasant, especially for the early game. But they just don't. Because the truth here is that they just used the Sentinel Vayne project sheet as a reference, as a base, and they just did not ask questions. They just took that, probably because they can't even ask questions. That's the truth. The way the QA works and the various communication between base, core Riot team and third-party commissions teams, external team, the way it works now, they probably don't even communicate it because they cut corners so much and they just lay off so many artists that they just don't care about having a role, specifically overlooking these kind of things that are important. And that unless you play the game or you play the champion, you don't know. That's why, for example, I had a lot of backlash on the Viego skin. The Viego Exalted gacha skin, yes, it's disgusting because it's gacha, we all agree on that, but it's undoubtedly one of the best skins ever in the game because it's the byproduct of a collaboration between Rioters. And by the way, one of the Rioters that made the gacha Viego skin was actually a Viego player, and Viego content creators. So it's a collaboration of people that play Viego and people that play Viego. So people who makes Viego and people that make Viego, it's the same thing. So of course that skin is good because every animation, every context, every feeling, every vibe, even the quest system is tailored especially for Viego players by players that play Viego for players that play Viego. So, but if you make a cosmetic skin and people who make the skin don't play Vayne, don't play League of Legends, and they don't care about anything of these things, all they have is a project sheet that says, okay, she needs run fast, she needs attack 1, she needs attack 2, she needs spell 1, she needs spell 2. That's it. They don't care. They likely don't even try it out. So that's something that is bad in my opinion. Just something that is bad. And so again, she doesn't even have a spell 2 animation because Vayne's double view is just a passive. Okay, it's not even an active. It's literally just a passive. Okay, and so, for example, something that I would have done, Vayne has 4 attack variants. Okay, what I would have done is a special attack variant, unique attack variant that triggers only on the 3rd hit. Rather than just cycling these 4 attack variants, I would have created, but again, this is something that you know only if you play Vayne. Okay, I would have created a unique variant animation for the W. Like when you trigger the 3rd hit, the 3rd stack of W, bam, you have a unique attack variant. That would have been nice. So that you can give the visual edge, you know? You can actually, like, it's not only on the target that you can see that, but also Vayne will give you a visual cue, a visual feedback that your 3rd hit of double view is going in. That's called good player feedback. But of course, if you don't play the game and you don't play Vayne, you can't even think of these things. And so, as a result, she's just cycles between these 4 variants, which is still good. For 4 variants is good. For example, Spirit Blossom Ash, it's a legendary skin, by the way, and it was supposed to be an exalted skin, by the way. Spirit Blossom Ash, she only has 1 attack variant as an ADC. An ADC, a class that is based on attacks, and she only has 1 variant. I blasted that skin so much, oh my god. Anyway, yeah, so let's see the E. And like, you can see here, it's very snappy. Like, possibly it's the longest transition that she has, unironically. But it's so snappy. It does not last long. Like, she reconnects so quickly to the run animation. Like, it doesn't have to be that the jump lasts long. I don't want her hovering around for 3 seconds. But give her an animation that lasts longer when she lands, maybe. Instead, it lasts, like, the transition lasts so little, so it's so short that the run-based animation resumes immediately, and you don't even have time to register a transition here. Transition had a huge part of visual feedback for players. She only has one idle in animation, no variants. And then she has a transition to idle, which is good. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate this. I think that there should not be any. Oh my god! Why doesn't the Q does not respect? The Q does not respect my S keybind. Like, you give me this animation here that correctly reconnects to her idle state, but then when it's the attack, it does not. When I do a basic attack, it does not. Why? I don't understand. Like, they literally made these animations, and the art team that made this skin, they didn't even try her in game. They just made these animations and gave them to Riot, and it's like, okay, GG, that's the job. And of course, Riot doesn't even have somebody who tries this stuff. They just slap it on PBE and they see what they can fix in time before release. Okay, certainly a lot of budget goes into the ultimate, which looks extremely nice. Okay, there is not even okay. Oh my god, this is so bad. Like, there is a transition in both with visuals and animation, but once the effect ends, what is this? Like, look at the beautiful transition in. It's so good. It's so good. But then when the effect ends, just this immediate cut where all the visuals are just whoosh, cut to nothing, and even the demon just gone. The transition in is so good, but the transition out, bam. I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of these snappy things. It just disappears. Like, no, I don't like it. Like, why you don't give me a transition out? Okay, something that... Okay, I have to understand why the attacks during ultimate, they reconnect correctly to the idle animation of the ultimate. Why? You're gonna see it. Like, if there is a chance that you see a transition to idle, it's the non-ultimate state, not the ultimate state. Because when you are in ultimate, you will always move, no matter what, because you want to maximize. So, why there is a connection? Oh my god. And look at this! this! Look at this! Why? I really. Do you understand that there is no logic behind all of this? It's like whoever worked on this skin, it's like they treated each and every single animation. It's like their own unique case. Like they didn't work on this as an ensemble, as something that should. Sorry guys, if you hear my dog crying, it's because he's not actually crying. He's howling at the bells, at the town bells, because it's a Chihuahua, and that's how they howl. Hopefully my microphone does not let the sound in. Anyway, yeah, it's like they literally, rather than working on each separate animation as a component that work together, okay, they just yeah, past the 1 hour session, the game collapses. Let me restart it real quick. We can get rid of the bots this time.
Let us hunt those who have fallen to darkness.
It's loading, guys. Bear with me. So, properties, we can see like I already kinda like transition animations are so random. Homeguard and run are 99% recycled. Vayne though, because there is the extra work for the demon. R ability blocks transition out. And so yeah, it's like they literally just, whoever worked on the skin, they didn't see the bigger picture, because probably they don't play the game, so they don't see the bigger picture. They don't see it from the perspective of someone who is going to actually play Vayne. And that's the biggest fault that Riot has when it comes to producing cosmetic. It's that they do not have the player's side, the player's point of view. That's what they lack. The player's point of view should be there from the beginning to the end of the production of the skin. That's how I see it. That's the way I see it. What do you guys think? Let me check out the chat, because I've been kind of neglecting you guys. The demon would be such a cool Nocturne skin. I agree, Ants. I agree a lot. You could say that by the time Vaynes are end, the player is usually dead, so no worries. Wow. Red skin problems are always inconsistency anyways, yes. Yeah, that's pretty much. My entire channel is based off that. Yes, that's what I thought. We're still on PBE. I'd really like us, a community, to give feedback on what's needed. The thing is that JG, trust me when I say that it's plenty of people, passionate people, that gives a lot of feedback, not only on the PBE mega thread on Reddit, but everywhere, on every social media. And the thing is that not much of this feedback is often taken into account or properly metabolized. That's the issue here. I think the crits during Ultimate are a lot more different. We're gonna check it out, Jetmax. Hopefully, since it's still on PBE, Rio will take note and finish the skin. I feel like lately they've been releasing unfinished skins, like Viagos, who was missing animations on some swords. Thank you, freaking doodle. It's like the writers don't play the game. Yeah, exactly, Cosmic Circuit. It's exactly what I said, yes. Nobody gives a fuck about the transitions. An occasion for a rework. Bro, io non sento bellezza, meno male. Visual clarity on ult as well. Yeah, the ultimate is super messy. I have a question. Isn't there a champion who says the word pandemonium? Or am I thinking of Overwatch? No, I play both. Pandemonium? I don't think any skin says pandemonium.
You must follow.
I think they are cutting corners where they can. Yeah, pretty much. Bro, non ti si sente, no? Thank you again, freaking doodle on on Twitch too. Thank you. Prova. I can hear myself. Can you guys hear me? I can hear myself. Why is your Twitch so hidden though? No links to it. Freaking doodle, it's because I'm not really good at streaming and I can't. I'm sorry. Where should I put the links for my? Because I'm so bad at this. There is nobody teaching me, you know. So yeah, let me check again. Like it even has a transition in from idol.
You must follow.
It's kind of crazy. Desert, thank you. There is even a transition in. Like, it's so cool. It's like the ultimate state has better... One. Okay, only one attack variant is pretty bad. Gonna be honest. Only one attack variant is pretty bad. Oh my god, only one attack variant on ultimate? Can we check out the model viewer? Oh, my eyes. So let me see. Sentinel Vayne is probably the reference project. So if we go ultimate, so it should be like ult, attack ult or something like that. Attack ultimate. Only one attack. Really? Like there is only one attack ultimate. But can we see Project Vayne? Yeah, Project Vayne too. Then again, Project Vayne is completely understandable because it's very old. Attack one tumble. Okay, yeah, I don't know. It's a bit overwhelming. Like I would have added at the very least, one variant. Like attack ult 1, attack ult 2. I don't know. It's super ugly to just have one. The way I see it, personally. Jetmax was saying crit, the critical strike during ultimate. Is there a voice? Is there an animation entry for critical strike during ultimate? Spell for idol. Yeah, this is the animation idol. It's so good. But then, and this is the animation. Oh my god, so whoa, look at that. Oh my god. It's so good. Yeah, but then there is no animation out. Like there is spell for idle, spell for run, but there is no spell for out. There should be one called spell for out to run at the very least. Like I don't care about the idle. I mean, if you do the idle too, of course, it's only better. But at the very least, there should be an animation out while running, because it's so ugly. I don't see the crit. I don't see a voice for the crit. Let's go back in game and let's do something. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 attack variants. We're gonna check out the crit animation. What is this? Wait, we have 85%. Oh my god, I'm missing a... Oh my god, I just... This is something horrible. This is something atrocious, because... When you hit 100%... Holy moly, it's so bad. Mamma mia. It's so bad. It's so bad. Yeah, but I'm interested in the... So... Also, because there is no special crit animation, the more critical strike you get, then again, I'm not sure that you build much critical strike on Vayne. Can somebody tell me? I'm not really good with Vayne meta. She's on hit mostly, no? Don't you build her with like Blade of the Night King? But then again, you basically lose your variance. This is what happens. The more critical strike you get, the more attack variance you lose. You go back to have only attack 1. This is so ugly. It's so ugly. Look at this. Holy moly. You do build crit Vayne sometimes. I had a crit Vayne dominate the entire lobby. Really? And so imagine you are building full crit on Vayne, and this is the result. You can build crit is now of meta, fun, hype build. Mostly on hit, but you do build Free Hunter Bolts or Lord Diamond, which do have crit. Yeah, it's actually awful that it doesn't have critical hits. Since there's a specific build that's commonly used, that's full critical hits. Okay. Well, it looks like an MMO attack. No, MMO looks better. Looks better than this. And so... Jetmax, you say that the crit looked goofy on Wild Ultimate, but I think that she used the same like there is no crit context that is overwriting the base ult bolt. Yeah, this is just attack ult. The crit context does not exist, so it doesn't even override the attack one. Like what really baffles me is how there is not even like I could barely understand the lack of animation transitions. Because again, we know that Riot Games is not focusing on transition animations, on animations in general lately, but they are all going on visuals, on VFX. But the thing is that there is not even a visual, a VFX and SFX cut. sorry, fade. It's a literal clean cut, like it stops being there. Bah, it's like a slash. Like, look the way she
must
enters.
follow.
Thank you, Skylex. The way she enters, it's super nice because it's both accompanied by animation and visuals. But the way she goes out, it disappears completely. It's like, oh my god, it's so ugly. Modern skins, especially high tier ones, are supposed to enhance visually the player feedback and experience. And this is just made so sloppily, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know, guys. I think that. Ooh, and I think that's how I'm gonna title my video. Is all smoke, no fire. This skin is all smoke, no fire. This is what it feels like. It has so many fancy design ideas and visual effects, but deep down, this is not good in my opinion. This is not good. It's not good. The only thing that I'm happy about is that at the very least there is no recycling. So this is the only merit that I will credit to this skin in my video, is that there is no recycling. Thank God. Thank God there is no recycling. All of the rig animation is made from scratch. And that's good. That's good. But you can't cut corners on everything else. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Ah, desert, the recycle, sorry, the recycle desert, the recycle that I meant was recycling from previous legendary skins. Okay, I compare this with Sentinel Vayne and Project Vayne. Thank God they did not recycle the rig from older legendary skins. That being said, I wouldn't call the transition between Homeguard and run-based recycling. The thing is that's plain out. That's straight out just a lazy, sloppy work. Like they didn't do anything. But per se, it's not really recycled. It's just that they didn't do anything. They didn't change it. They just didn't change it. They used the base one, which is run base, and they just moved slightly her arm. That's pretty much, look at this. That's pretty much what happens. But thank God, at the very least, they did not recycle this from another skin, from another legendary skin of her. That's something. That's something. That's the only small merit that this skin has. No recycling from previous legendary skin. But then again, that's not enough. And some fancy visuals, yes, of course, that's what most people will stop at, because people just want, like, the average player, let's be honest, the average player and the highest percentage of the player base of League of Legends, they are content with fancy visuals and the splash art. That's what they are okay with. As long as the splash art is good and the visuals are fancy, that's all they need to buy the skin. And that's why Riot Games, they just find purchase, they just find it's okay for them to work on this, to work like this, because it's fine, no? They don't see any dent on the profits, so it's good, it's okay. If there is no dent to the profit and they can just cut corner on production quality, they will retain this rhythm, this you know. I don't know, guys. I'm not happy with this skin. It had so much potential. When I saw the trailer, it was so good. But I'm not happy with this skin because they literally forgot about so many things. And on top of that, on top of forgetting so many things and animations and variants, they produce transitions and like the art team behind it, they just do things completely random. It's like they have no perception of the gameplay. They have no perception of Vayne, they have no perception of their kit, their animations, their abilities, her abilities, sorry. They have no perception of League of Legends as a game. So they just make things blindly, they just make things without thinking it through. I'm not happy with this game. Just makes me want to fly out of the window. Vayne's legendary skin equal Vayne plus goth hype. You mean it needs to be sexy or edgy? Yeah, that's pretty much the new philosophy. I want to feel more smooth animations on the skin. The transitions are so strange for the cuts. Yeah, GG, absolutely, yes. And so, hi Arzan. Hello. And so, thank you Arzan for the follow and the okay, and the subscription. Okay, anyway, thanks for following me on Twitch. It means a lot. I'm not really good at Twitch streaming, so. Is there any chance you get updates with new animation later? I don't know. Dangtrin, honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't. The thing is that it's so random, especially as of late. Riot Games has been so random that I just don't know. Yes, especially since she had so much character in Arcane in general. Arcane? What are you guys talking about though here? Fishing resort music in the background. First time I heard that one. No, Jess, it's all Nintendo music. This is likely Wii U BIOS music. To be honest, probably not. Only Irelia got any change when people were upset about new legendaries. Yeah, they pushed some changes, unless they were already planned. So, for real. Makes me so upset for this. For the transition out, cutting out like this, makes me so upset. Why would you give it an entrance transition, but you don't give the exit transition? It doesn't make any sense. It's such a sloppy work. Like, okay, I'm gonna animate and give visual to the transition in. Wow, and then we animate and the whole thing, but then when it expires, like, it's like the animators thought, okay, once she uses her ultimate, she's gonna enter that stance forever until the game ends. So we don't need to animate an effect out. Is this how they do things? Maybe when moving League to new engine we will get updates to all champs. I really doubt that. That's a lot of work. That's not something that a new engine or an engine transition, or I don't even think it's an engine transition, by the way. I think it's just separating client from game structure, from game code. That's what they're gonna do mostly. Because the code between client and game is so entangled that what they're gonna do is just separate client and game, and then they're just going to give Summoner's Rift a visual update. That's what's gonna happen. A lot of people are seeing League of Legends 2 in this. It's not gonna be League of Legends 2, guys. Don't keep your hopes up. Like, you will end up eluding yourself of something that was never meant to be, and then you will be disappointed by your own projection. Don't do that, guys. This is not going to be League of Legends 2, and do not give too much weight to what people on social medias or all of these pages or creators in general, like, oh my god, League of Legends 2, guys, and they try to hype people up. It's not gonna be League of Legends 2, guys. They are simply going to separate on the code layer, on the coding layer, they're going to separate the engine, the game engine from the client, which is the biggest issue that this game has. One of the biggest issues that this game has. So they're just going to disentangle client and game engine, and then they will give Summoner's Rift the second visual update. How long it was from the first visual update? It's been so long now. Okay, so but it's just gonna be a Summoner's Rift visual update, guys. It's not gonna be League of Legends 2. It's not gonna be a complete transposition of the game engine from one engine to another. No, it's not gonna be like that. Something like that requires something that they are doing with Wild Rift, for which they made from scratch a new engine, and they are slowly transposing champion and doing new skins, etc, etc, etc. But honestly, do not see, Yanis, it's separated, but see, Yanis, see, not the opposite. Yes, it's separated. The thing is that the current client is like, it runs on, I think, Chromium or something like that. So yeah, they're going to integrate it to the game interface very similarly to, for example, Legends of Runeterra, Valorant. So once you run the game, it's gonna be one thing. See, Yanis, sorry, I said the complete opposite. I'm very sorry for that. It's going to be a whole. It's going to be made whole, so that it's not gonna be something that causes so many issues, because currently the way the client works gives so many issues to the game. It's so problematic. And so that's the problem that they're going to mainly fix. That's going to be the main focus of the fix of this so-called League of Legends 2. But it's not going to be a League of Legends 2 like many people think it's going to be. Does R have an overlay like Project? Oh, I didn't even know that Project Vayne had an overlay. Really? That's something they're going to add. No, it doesn't have any overlay, as you can see. Not mods. It would have been cool to have some kind of overlay, like she's going crazy, especially since the demon is the demon of this. And so, like, this is something else that I want to point out. Yes. Project has overlay. Demon Cursed has not. Yeah. Anyway, again, smokes and mirrors. It's a lot of visuals and a lot missing at its core, and I don't know. I'm not entirely happy. I'm not entirely happy with this. Oh my god! Actually, Sentinel have overlay too. Really, JG? Even Sentinel has overlay. Oh my god! Then I'm surely gonna put this too. Oh my god! Oh my god! That's so bad. I will definitely showcase it in my video. Definitely, 100%. Anyway, guys, I'm afraid that our time has come to an end. I really have to go. I gathered enough information, so I will probably go over some additional things before I start working on my video. But I thank you so very much for spending time with me and checking things out and helping me actually gathering informations for my video. So thank you very much. I hope I can stream some other time soon. I've been pretty lazy in time when it comes to streaming, but yeah, thank you kindly, guys. You warm my heart immensely. So thank you, and have a nice continuation of your day, whatever you are doing.